So a little over a month ago, I was actually approached by a company that I never heard about, and they wanted me to review one of their new upcoming headphones. And I was kind of like, well, I'm a pretty much a music snob, really. I like to listen to music a lot, whether I'm working out, playing basketball, you know, just doing things around the house and stuff like that. I'm always listening to music, and I do enjoy a good pair of headphones. So I was like, you know what? This is something that I normally do every now and then on the channel, and seeing as I haven't done one in a minute, I wanted to do a review. So I was like, okay, took the review, and here we are a little over a month later to do this review. So basically, what you're going to see is my honest review, TOZO's open ear rings. So let's get into this one. When I got this in my hand, I wasn't expecting what I was really expecting from the pictures that I was sent. It kind of threw me off for a little bit. So I will talk about the pros and also the cons, but the first thing I want to talk about is the price of this one. This is actually a $50 product. This will be linked in the description through either YouTube, if I can put it down there, or I'll just get the link from Amazon or their website, and you can go ahead and check out a slew of their actual other headphones that they have. They have a decent selection, price points that vary from over $100 to less than probably $20. So for this one of the middle of the road product that it is, that I've seen that there is their actual new headphones, I was kind of shocked about it. So a couple of things that I actually want to talk about is this is their headphones, and this is the case that come with it. It's very sleek design for the case. It's pretty small in the pocket, honestly, or whether you have a purse or something like that, it's not going to take up space whatsoever at all. I'm just going to tell you that right now. A couple of things that I actually want to say about this is that it does feel very good in the hands. It does have a little weight to it, so it's not like a completely like cheap sort of thing that you're probably thinking. It's not really cheap whatsoever at all. It does come with the new USB-C type right back here that you can actually see. And to sort of compare it in size, I do have my old skull candies, which by the way, these feel heavier than this here. So you can see literally just the size difference alone of the cases. And then also if I open up the skull candy, you see how that goes. And then if I open it up with the TOZO, which by the way, I do like that they have their logo on the top right there, it opens up like this, and you see it. Now, if you're seeing this sort of design right here, and you're kind of like, what is this? Hold on, whoa, what is that? That's exactly what I thought when I seen this, because from the picture, where they're close together, it doesn't necessarily look like it's actually going to be sort of like an earring. And spoiler alert, this is basically kind of like an earring. So I had mixed feelings on it because I don't wear earrings whatsoever at all. And seeing as these definitely look more of the lady type of earrings, that I was kind of like, okay, that's surprising for me right now. No, let me just go ahead and say this before I knock the sort of design a little bit, because I'm being honest, I'm not getting paid for this one. They just sent it out for a product review. Like I said, it's well built. It's not cheap whatsoever at all, but their display right here, if you're wondering what this glossy is, this is actually a display, not a touch display, but it does show a digital display of your actual percentages and your bar on both sides of what your headphones actually are. So if I take one out and then I put it back in, you can see that it's at 99%, and then boom, there you go. Now we're going through, and you can see that, well, if it's actually going to focus, not on my face, well, regardless, you can see a little bit of it, that it actually had both the actual percentages on both sides. So you could tell if one side was going to die first and not. Very cool on the display. I really did enjoy that. And I've had these for about 3 weeks now, so I've actually used them quite a bit, well, especially when I was working out, stuff like that. And they are very comfortable. I will say this was 100%. They are very comfortable. You just have to get used to it for a second, because it's like a clip, which I'll show here in a second. I do enjoy the quality and also the sound from it, because I was actually really shocked with the sound of what it was going to sound like. And to be quite honest, this is at the $50 price point. I've seen a couple of them that are at the over $100 price point that are actually earbuds, which I prefer more than something like this that like sticks in like on the outside of the ear. I kind of prefer the earbud that goes in, or the over the headphones. I prefer that way more, especially when I'm working out. They did actually stay in place, not gonna lie to you. I will say this, they do have a ambient sort of environmental like awareness sort of thing in it, where basically it's sort of hard to say because it sort of works and it doesn't work, but it'll quieter and allow you to like hear your environments and your surroundings a lot more. Regular headphones, it does have that built in where it can do it, but it works from a range. If someone's far away from you and trying to talk to you, it's probably not going to work that much. But if you're up close and you don't have them like blasting on max setting, then it works pretty fine. Do have it on the max setting, it's not really going to work all that much. Like, it's still like if someone's talking, you're probably just going to be able to barely hear them. So I wouldn't recommend putting them all the way up and expecting that they're just going to lower themselves all the way down so someone can actually talk to you. That's not really going to happen, and I tried it out a couple of times and it wasn't really going to work. So one of the things that you're probably wondering is why I haven't put it in my ears yet, and I'm going to do that here in just a second. Let's take them both out and let's do this. Basically, you can see that there is 2 speakers at the top on the ball side right here. Like, you can see those, and this is the part from the magnet that go in the back. Now you can see sort of the shape of how this is. So basically you put these in and then they kind of go behind the ear and then they're in. Just like that. Like I said, you can't see a whole lot of drippage from the ears and stuff like that, but you can tell that it's sort of like a loop with it. Like I said, it's very comfortable. I'm shaking my head. They're not coming out whatsoever at all. They are very comfortable. You get used to it pretty quick. The only thing that, like I said, from like appearance wise, it was kind of iffy, but like it goes all the way back, all the way through. You can see that there. It's just like that on both sides. It connects pretty freaking quick. I will not lie there. The connectivity for this one, it was just like Bluetooth was on and then clicked and boom, it connected very quick. Now, another thing that they advertise in this one, which is one of the last things that I'm going to talk about, the thing that they advertise is that it's a 24-hour charge. So you pretty much have 24 hours of charge. And since I've had this over 3 weeks now, I'm going to say currently right now that is definitely the case. I actually haven't charged these in literally like 4 days. I haven't charged these in 4 days. I didn't use them before this review just to see how much of the battery would get lost of it just being on standby, basically sitting around. And it was literally only 1%. I'm literally not making it up. I wish the thing would come back on, but I guess I'm gonna have to take one out and put it back in. Yeah, it's still at 99%. And like I said, this was literally just, I was literally shocked, to be quite honest, that it was still like that. And like I said, it'll show you the display every time what your percentage is and stuff like that, and it still has the sounds and stuff like that when it connects and everything. Pretty blown away. The only thing that I did not like about it is literally just the design. Everything else is basically pretty freaking solid for this one. Especially if you like the quality of headphones, if you like the sound, clear sound, and also having a bit of bass, it's pretty good. I will not lie to you whatsoever at all. It is pretty good. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not. This is just an honest review here. Like, if I had to rate it out of a 10, I would probably give it probably about a 7. Enjoy having these, and to be quite honest, like every now and then, like if I'm working out at home or something like that, or probably even going to play basketball, I might even put these in just because I know they're not going to fall out at any point in time or any movement or anything. So to be quite honest, pretty solid headphones. I would definitely recommend them for someone that is looking for new headphones, and especially if you're a lady and you're looking for more like a new headphones to sort of have as maybe even a backup or something like that, or even as an accessory, because I know a lot of people like to have them as accessories that keep your AirPods in all day. And before I end off the video again, I would like to shout out TOZO again for sending these out, because like I said, I did take a chance out on them and they honestly delivered. It was really solid headphones, to be quite honest. Very, very solid headphones, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing more of their other sort of headphones that they have, especially to my taste of their earbuds and stuff like that, because they have a sick midnight blue and gold earbuds. But it is sick, and I would love to try those out 100%. Until then, pretty solid. Again, shout out TOZO for sending these off my way. Pretty solid. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully this does help you check out some new headphones and maybe give a company you never heard of a try, because these are pretty solid. Not gonna lie. But other than that, have an awesome day/night. Stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.